Hey guys, what's up, team? I was just going to respond to a message on Facebook of our group, but I really wanted to make a video real quickly because I think it'd be a lot easier to listen to and then read. So, believe it or not, as Dawn posted her picture of her husband's stuff like that, believe it or not, I had the same for about a year in my health journey. Like when I was actually doing really well in my health journey, and it's been a couple of years since I've been into it. I lived with a family that seriously cooked donuts and cake like every single few days. All the worst foods possible were at my fingertips, and the smell of them cooking every mouth-watering dish that they could possibly make, yet they were body-destroying foods. And I felt like 90% of the time, there was no issue with resistance or resisting. Actually, probably higher than that, honestly. And as for me, it was in that 90 to 95% or more. It was not about the resisting. It was about the truth. I told myself, knowing the truth about my body's healing and how it functions and how it affects me in my current and future health and my life, and how it affects my life, and how it'll affect my job. It'll affect everything that I do. And quite honestly, one of the biggest things that I've learned in life is, for me and my current faith, I believe in God and I believe in Christ. And so in that, I believe that every choice that I've ever made, I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I used to drink every single night, at least 2 drinks or more. And quite honestly, I don't look down on anybody that does. I don't look down on anybody that does anything different than I do. And that's okay where anybody's at. However, the one thing that served me, because drinking every single night wasn't serving me, and either was eating the way I was. And the one thing that I learned from a very good mentor, he shared with me, he said that God gives us our power through our brain, and it functions through our body. And so if we cut off any part of that function that God is giving us, that we're literally disconnecting ourselves from God. And so whether that's a spinal misalignment where the nerve system is not getting the nerve flow, that's cutting off God, in my perspective. That's cutting off his energy to allow that body to function and heal. And so it's the same thing with food or alcohol. If I give myself alcohol, I'm literally choosing to cut off my connection to God. And that's the way I feel. It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's perfect or whatever, but that's the way I choose to believe. And so I also choose to believe that about these damaging foods that are in our society. And yes, I do choose, if I were to put it that way, cut off God every once in a while, quite often. Not every single day, but sometimes. And sometimes I get off and I cut off God for a long time. I start eating some bad things for a while, a stitch or a stretch, if you will. And so I just want to encourage you guys, and that's actually why I posted this question. I wanted to pose a question to her because she said she's doing great this week. And I just want to ask you, what are you doing? Because show us how you do it. Because if you're not having any choices where you're like, I want to do this, I want to pick this, I want to hear why it's working for you. Because we follow people that are getting the results that we want. You're getting the result that you want, and you want to follow yourself, knowing, asking yourself those questions. Why is this working now? What can I do differently in the future if this comes up? Where I do have a point where I feel like there's supposed to be like there is resistance, or I need to resist. What is it that you're doing now that's working? So that way you can go back to it and use it again. And I hope you guys take that message and use it in your life and say, how can I use something that's working for me now in the future? All right. Love you guys. We'll talk to you later.